when I step right there, she said, "Stay there." Right when I step right there.
All right. Let's look at your reading, page 83. Asa, let's get started. 83, the goose that laid the golden eggs.
Wait, yes, I was see one. No, the other in the haything. The haything. Hey, so the you got it. Kindle.
All right, 83. All right, Asa, you want to start us off? Oh, 53. I'm sorry, 53. 53, not 83. Sorry, I was saying that. No, you can't. You have to be responsible for your own stuff. He's not responsible for you. 53.
The goose that laid the golden eggs. Once upon a time, there was an old lady who had a number of hens, ducks, and geese. She would send her little girl to the pond every day to take care of the ducks and geese.
Okay, so the lady has a goose. Oops, sorry. The lady has a goose that has, okay, 54. All right, 7. Stop right here.
You mean about the old lady?
Stop at kitchen. So read and then stop right here.
But she had one goose that she kept away from the other. This one had the little house and yard of its own. Why do you think she was so good to this goose? Each day this goose laid the big golden egg. One day the lady stole an egg to pay for the red towel bucket. The next day she got some white air mops. Then she got some white newspaper. Then she got a golden cookie pot, a yellow whisk from for her kitchen.
Okay, so she had a goose that she would keep away because what could this goose do? The goose could lay golden eggs, right? And so since the goose could lay golden eggs, she wanted to keep that one away from all the rest because that goose was special. So she would get eggs and she would sell them, right? And she was able to buy a lot of things: a tablecloth, earmuffs, a golden pot, yellow broom, just all of that. So the goose brought her a lot of wealth, right? Okay, Braylee?
That's too much, Kindle.
And All right. And read up to 55. So start right here and go into 55.
The old lady could hardly wait for each new day to come. She wanted that golden egg so much. At last she said to herself, I will kill my goose and get all the gold at once. But when she killed the goose, do you know what she found? Nothing. It was just all the other geese. She had lost her goose that laid the golden eggs. The old lady wanted to get rich, but she had become poor.
Okay, so the old lady came up with a plan to get all the golden eggs that she wanted to get. So what did she do to her goose? She killed it and said she would get all the golden eggs inside of the goose. Now that doesn't work like that, right? They don't just have eggs sitting on the inside of them. The eggs have to develop and grow before they lay it. So when she killed it, though, what did she find?
Nothing.
Nothing. And not only did she not find anything, but now she won't have what? A goose. And she won't have golden eggs, right? Because the goose was laying the eggs, and now she ruined those chances by killing the goose. So that was like a foolish move on her part. She was being greedy, thinking she could get it all at once, but no, they lay the eggs one at a time. She should have just saved them, right? And then be able to do it. Okay? All right, let's go to our next story. Let's look at 57, the proud turtle.
Wait, what?
All right, the proud turtle, David. 57.
The proud turtle. A turtle lived in a brook all day long. He sat on a log. He saw the ducks flying up in the sky. He went. He went. He went. Something new to do. He washed. He could fly. He wished he could. He wished he could fly too soon. Some of the ducks came and swam in the brook near
You
the
do?
log on which the turtle sat. Good ducks, teach me to fly, said he.
Okay, so there was a turtle that lives in a brook, and so who does he see flying in the sky one day? Some ducks, right? And what did he wish? He wished that he could fly just like them. So he goes to the ducks and he asks them to teach him how to fly. Kendall, 58.
No, we haven't gone on 6 years. The ducks, you have no wings. You must stay in the brook. Yes, you can to fly, said the turtle. Let two ducks take the stick and their bills. I'll go face to the middle. It and you carry me. So the duck took the stick and their bill, and the turtle face with his mouth.
Okay, so he asked the ducks to teach him how to fly, right? And so they said no, because what did he not have? Wings, right? And so he's like, yeah, there is a way. So what did he tell them to put in between the two of them? A stick. And what would he do? He would hold on to the stick, right? He would hold on to the stick. Okay, so that's what they do. 59.
Do not open your mouth, said the duck. If you do, you will fall to the ground. I will not open my mouth, said the turtle. Away flew the ducks high up into the air. They carried the turtle with them. As they went over town, some men looked up at the duck. And the turtle, one of them said, who was so wise to think of that? This made the turtle feel proud. I was, he said, but when he opened his mouth, he fell to the ground, and that was the end of the proud turtle.
Okay, so what were the instructions the ducks gave him? Not to do what? They said, do not open your mouth. If he did, he would fall. So they get up high in the sky, they're flying, right? And so one of them, so as they're flying, one of the ducks says, "Oh, who would think of this?" And what does the turtle do? Open his mouth to hurry and say, "It was me." And then what happens to him?
He
He
falls.
falls. And that was the end of the turtle because they told him not to open his mouth, but he was so quick to say it was him. Look what happened to him. Yep. All right. So that's it, guys. That's our stories today. The proud turtle and the goose that laid the golden egg. All right. Let's go over your science and social studies from this week. He did.
Oh, why did you just go down and just how can you? I didn't have a hard shell. Literally, how can a turtle die if you have a hard shell? On his back.
No, he falling from the sky. That's pretty far down.
Oh, can I use the rest?
They
Okay, your si-
forever use the gas.
Yeah, no. All right. So let's go to your science page 117.
Yeah.
All right, so 117, let's look at spring. So our next season we're covering is spring. Spring takes place in the months of March, April, and May. So spring is a season of growth in life. Remember, in the winter, everything kind of dies. It's quiet. All the seeds rest. But when the spring rolls around, we get more sunlight. The days are longer, nights are shorter. We get more rain, but it's a good thing because the rain and the sunlight together helps a lot of the plants to grow. So we'll start to see the flowers blooming again. We'll see the trees get green again. And then we'll start to see birds flying around. We'll start to see all of the animals that were hibernating. We'll see them again. And this is all because of springtime. Everything is growing back. That is what the spring is. It's a season of growth, of new life. Everything is coming back to life again in the spring. So then on 119, we discussed right after spring, we'll see summer. Again, the days are long, nights are short. It's a lot hotter in the summer as well. This is also a season where fruits and vegetables begin to grow, and all the baby animals that were born in the spring, they will start to grow as well during the summer months. And we can also find a lot of insects outside, lots of animals outside, and this all takes place in the summer. So it's also a time where we are out of school as well. So these are our two seasons, spring and summer. Summer months are June, July, and August. Okay, so that's all we're testing on, spring and summer. All right, let's go to your social studies. Social studies, page 82. Let's go to our few countries we visited this week, 82.
The thing is that what I like about this city is the views. It's the same.
Stop.
Their feet dry. At the bottom of the book is keep your feet. Keep their feet dry.
All right, so our country that we're visiting. You can go. And go sit all the way by the front of the class. That's what you wanted. You went to one side. Okay, so the Netherlands is our country we're visiting now. And I told you the Netherlands has two names. It's either the Netherlands or Holland. Right here, Netherlands. Okay, so the Netherlands or Holland, it's a beautiful country. The people there are called the Dutch people, and they speak Dutch as well in the Netherlands. The people are called the Dutch. Excuse me, and they also speak Dutch as well. So as you drive through the country, you will see a lot of beautiful fields of tulips. There are so many beautiful tulips in the country, and there's so many that the Dutch will sell their tulips all over the world. They'll sell their flowers to different parts of the world. Amsterdam is the capital of Holland. The people bicycle a lot in the Netherlands because the country is there is not it's twice as many bicycles as cars. So more people bicycle, they ride their bikes than actually driving the car. So in the Netherlands, the land is also very low. So you often see lots of windmills spinning in the city, in the country, but that is because the land is low and it floods easy. So what the windmills do is they help to push the water back into the ocean so that it doesn't flood the land, and to help, to keep the water back. Excuse me, because it's so wet and it's because it's wet and it rains often, they wear these shoes called klompen, which are the shoes you see there on the picture, and it helps to keep their feet dry. Okay, so that's the Netherlands. Let's turn to page 84. Let's go to our next country, which is Norway. So Norway is very cold because it is very close to the North Pole up here. So Norway is pretty cold. There's ice in Norway a lot, most of the time. So skiing is something that they do often. A lot of people usually travel. They usually travel by skis, and it also is their national sport as well. So a lot of people will use the skis to get from one place to another to travel. Okay? And so Norway is also called the land by the midnight sun because some parts of Norway, the sun shines day and night. It does not set. It shines day and night. The Norwegians, which are the people from Norway, they eat about 4 or 5 meals a day. And so they eat a lot in Norway as well. And so many parts of Norway, because it's close to the North Pole, is full of ice. Okay, and then 85, we're going to go to Germany, our next country we're visiting. The German people are from Germany, and they also speak German. German people, German language, German. So in German. So the Rhine River is a famous river in Germany. You can take a ride along the Rhine River, and you'll see a ton of castles along the Rhine. And these castles were built in Germany, and it was a way of protection. That's why people built the walls so thick in castles. It was a way to protect them. But now the castles are hotels. There's a forest called Black Forest in Germany where you can go camping and hiking. A lot of fairy tales are based in Germany, like Little Red Riding Hood, Rapunzel, Sleeping Beauty as well. And so the Germans also love sausage. I forgot to say that they love sausage. So yeah, that's something they like to eat, sausage. Okay. All right, guys. So that is it for our 3 countries: the Netherlands, Holland, Germany, and Norway. All right, I think that's it. Yep, we covered all what we needed to cover. Yes. All right, AC, you have a good afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow for Bible and our phonics test. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.